What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday, happy Friday. It is your boy, Trey Sense. And listen, I got a little bit of a review, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it here on the channel. If the lighting looks a little bit off, it's because I don't have my ring light on, because I don't plan on being here very long today. I'm not gonna hold you. I have one fragrance to review. Before I get into that fragrance, I need a little something from you. Like this video, share this video, and if you haven't, please sub to the channel. You guys were outstanding in the month of August. It was my most successful month in that almost 6 years I've been doing this. At least 6 years, this was the most successful month. So the fragrance that I'm going to be reviewing or talking to you about is from the house of Dior. Don't bore her. Dior her. It is Dior Sauvage Forte, which would be a flanker, which would be the fourth iteration, because you have the original Sauvage, then you have Sauvage the EDP, then you have Sauvage the Parfum, then you have Sauvage Elixir, and then you have Sauvage Forte. What sets this one apart from the rest of the Sauvages is there's no alcohol. There's no alcohol in this. It's an alcohol-free fragrance, which is probably going to hurt projection and longevity, but it will feel better on your skin. At least it won't burn. I have pre-ordered this, but I don't know if I'm going to go through with that pre-order, because I have a huge collection of fragrances and I don't know how that's going to hold up over the course of time. I may, and I don't need the elixir because I have a side. So about this fragrance, when you first spray this fragrance, as I sprayed it on just a second ago, and I'm working from a carded sample, which is, I don't really like those either, because I don't think you can get a full appreciation for the fragrance from a carded sample, because it's just not enough. It's just not enough. But you see it comes out a little bit milky. A little bit milky. And when I sprayed it from the bottle, it came out in a fine mist, a very misty fragrance. I mean, it just was like shh, shh, shh. So the scent profile. I pick up on a little bit of the elixir DNA. It's really the unsauvage Sauvage. It comes off really, really clean, really, really crisp, a little bit soapy. You don't have that over the top, in your face incense type of vibe. Does it smell good? Yes. It smells really, really good. When I first smelled it, I thought, man, that's beautiful. I really liked it. But the more time I spent with it, because I went by the mall and they're doing a sale again. Yay me. So I had to pre-order my fragrances today, and I will go pick them up Saturday. So I went before work because I had to go to the foot doctor. So when I sprayed it, I thought, oh, that's nice. That's nice. It's really clean and crisp, fresh, soapy, totally different from the other Sauvages. But the more time I spent with it, because I took my samples to work, because I didn't want to leave them in the car, because it was 100 degrees here in Alabama today. I knew they would have evaporated. They would have just evaporated. So I was just like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just leave them in my little vest pocket. And I ended up spraying one on and giving one to a co-worker of mine. We call him Preacher. His name is Parker, but he's fixing to go to preaching school. Really good young kid. So I was just like, here you go. He sprayed it on, and of course he loved it, and then he asked me several questions about it. To my point, I sprayed myself with it as well. And as the night went on, I thought, this fragrance to me reminds me of something else. It reminds me of a fragrance that I've had in my collection before, and I still have in my collection. and I know people get frustrated and irritated when some of us reviewers do this. This fragrance reminds me, in the dry down, it reminds me of Giorgio Armani's Armani Code Profundo. And then what it's called, Profumo? But no, it's Profundo. That's what it reminds me of, Armani Code Profundo. That's what the dry down is to me. Very, very similar. Are they 100%? No, because nothing is 100%. But it is very, 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 very similar to that. To me, it's more similar to that than it is anything from Dior. Is it a good smelling fragrance? Yes, but I wonder how well it's going to perform with no alcohol in it at all. I wonder how it's going to perform. I really do. Does it smell good? Yes. Is the projection going to be great? I just, again, I told him I didn't pre-order it. I told him I would come back and pre-order it. It's a good fragrance, but I don't know about it. I just don't know about it, especially at the price point that it's going to be. And it's going to be almost $200. I just don't know. Now, for those people who love fragrances and can't wear them because of the alcohol in them, you're in luck. But for those of us who have no problem wearing a fragrance, I don't care how much alcohol or perfumer's oil or whatever, this may be a hard pass for me. And when I left the mall, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back and pre-order that in a couple of weeks and get it. But I don't think that I am. I don't think that I am. What I may do is actually go to the mall with no cologne on and spray myself from the bottle and see how that works, see how it lasts with me, you know. Again, I think it's a great concept, and I've had some fragrances like this before that did not have alcohol in them, like one from Nautica called My Ocean. I think Nautica re-released that fragrance, but I had it, man, probably since 2005 or something. I mean, I've had it forever, and the juice in it just looks horrible. I mean, it doesn't make you want to spray it. You can shake it up and it'll clear, but it just looks like milk in a cologne bottle. It doesn't make you want to spray it on. But I don't even remember the scent profile of it. It's Nautica, so I'm sure it was a little bit aquatic. But nonetheless, I don't know about this one. I like the scent profile, I really do. But for the price that this one is going to cost me, and again, we're talking about Dior Sauvage Forte. For the price that it's going to cost, I think this one may end up being a hard pass for me, because, well, not even a hard pass. I think this is going to be an easy pass for your boy. And I would get Elixir in its place, but I have a side, so there's really no point in it. The only thing I can think of, they made this fragrance for those that want a scent but can't handle the alcohol because it's harsh on your skin. That's the only thing I can figure out. Again, it smells good, but I don't see this projecting. Let me try something here, because I could have sworn when I sprayed this on at work, it was a little bit stronger than what it is now. That's the thing. I'm talking about that out of that one particular carded sample. Let me try this one. Well, you definitely don't get any alcohol twinge, that's for sure, because it ain't nothing in there. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to try. I may take, when I go back to pick my other fragrances up, I may just take a little glass decant with me and say, okay, ladies, I need a favor. I need you to decant me some of that Sauvage into this, because these little things are just not enough. They may do it, they may not. I guess it just depends on who's working with them and you know, who's around. But Tristan and Lindsay are very, very helpful. They help me out a lot. They like to see me coming because they know when I come in, I already know what I want. I need this, 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 and this, and you know, it's swipe and I'm out of the door. I mean, very simple sale, but I don't know, to give you a scent profile breakdown of this one, you know, because I don't do notes, because notes are just, they just make up accords. What I get from this is a soapier, cleaner, fresher version of Dior Sauvage Elixir. You can take out all that smoke, you can take out all the incense, you can take out all the thing that makes it pow in your face, and it's just a super chill, laid back fragrance, but it's almost too laid back. For those of you, again, who don't like alcohol in a fragrance because it irritates your skin, this is the one for you. But you're not gonna get, at least I don't think so, I don't think so, I don't think so, I don't think you're gonna get $180 worth of performance out of this fragrance. And that's why for me it's gonna be a no. Now, this may be like many other fragrances. When I revisit it, I may find that I like it more. But definitely go out to your local mall and see if your mall girls are as cool as mine and give you a sample of this Dior Sauvage Forte so you can sample it for yourself. It is not doing well on my skin. I mean, it's there and I can smell it, but the projection is less than what a $3 cologne oil from the gas station would be. The projection is less than that. So if that tells you anything. And again, I'm not knocking the fragrance. I'm not, because I really appreciate what they're trying to do. I understand it. I like it. It leaves a little bit of a stickiness on you. You can definitely feel it. So I appreciate everything that the fragrance is trying to do. But based on what I just experienced from these two carded samples, I don't think they're going to work. And this is where you have to be careful, because I think those cards and testers that they have in the malls and places like that are made out of different materials, and they're made to make the fragrances project a little bit better. This is when you're gonna have to get on your skin and see for yourself. Just see for yourself. So, you know, throw on a t-shirt and a pair of sweats or something comfortable. Run out to your local mall and say, y'all got that new Dior that's fixing to come out, and see if they'll let you give yourself a spray of it to see how it performs on your skin. I remember spraying it and it just, but $180, I just don't see it. I think this is one that you're gonna find people buy, and then you're gonna see this on Mercari pretty fast. But all right, guys, that's it. I stayed longer than I thought I would. Beautiful scent profile, but I just don't think it's gonna be worth that price tag. So stay tuned. You'll get this video Friday, and then Saturday you'll get a what's new to my collection video again. And you'll see what fragrances I pre-ordered and what I got as gifts for pre-ordering. It's going to be about eight fragrances, so this should be good. Listen, again, let's make August a beautiful month. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for returning to the scene of the crime. Shout out to my people out in New York, up in New York, up in Brooklyn, up in New York City. Shout out to my people down in Tampa that be watching my videos. Texas is checking in. They didn't took over. You know, it used to be Memphis, you know, down there with Memphis where they got the barbecue and their music, you know, down there playing that Memphis music. But hey, Texas is saying, you know, we the Lone Star State. So, you know, they ain't got to cheer for them cowgirls yet. So, but thanks everybody that's checking in. Washington State has checked in, you know. Georgia has definitely checked in. One person said Atlanta. like, hey, Atlanta. So keep checking in, keep checking. Alabama, my Birmingham brothers are checking in. My Alabama boys are checking in. We strong. Speaking of Alabama, I got on my Barons t-shirt, Birmingham Barons t-shirt. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna get off of here, as I've talked as much as you can talk about one fragrance. But again, I appreciate everything that you did. Thank you for the success that we had in August. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep the momentum going. I love you all, and may God bless you all. One last time, Dior Sauvage Forte. As of now, as it sits, is going to be a pass for your boy. I just don't feel like I'm gonna get what I need out of it. Does it smell good? Yes, it's nice. But super, super close encounter fragrance is what that's gonna be. So, and I want them to smell me when I get out the car. You know what I'm saying? Like when I pull up and get out, I want my fragrance to be introducing me like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to present to some, introduce to others, the man, the myth, the legend, the man of Fragcom. No. But anyway, I love you all, and may God bless you all. Until next time, guys, peace.